back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. My name is Karen. You can call me K, and I do everything, literally. So today's video will actually be a styling video, and I'll be showing you how I style my console table at the entryway. I'm so excited that I'm finally sharing this because I'm trying to put myself out there. And even before we go on further, I'd like to make a few confessions. And one is that I'm not a professional. I'm not even as good as the people I'm seeing out on these Decor streets, but I am learning, and it's a learning progress, and we learn as we go. So whatever I'll be showing you today does not mean it's the final way that you can actually decorate your console table. For me, it's what is currently working, what I'm confident to showing you, and what that I've gathered over the last few months. This means that my decor on my console table will be changing very often, and I've actually styled it a couple of different ways already, but I'll be sharing with you two of the ways that I'm currently confident with showing you. I'd also like to add that styling your space, or any space in general, will definitely take time. One, because as you continue to discover your design style, some things might change up, and also because money, decor and anything that you do needs money, so you will definitely not do everything in one go. So in my case, that's what has been happening. I have a few pieces that I've bought from a shop. I have a few pieces that I've thrifted, and things that I've actually made to resemble decor. So I'll also be sharing with you a few things that I've learned, because as I mentioned, it's a learning progress. So I've been learning. When you're styling your console table, in this case, you need it to have a function. So for me, my console table acts the function of, first, being able to catch everything as we walk in the door, and two, for the aesthetic purposes of decor. So all the items that I'll place on the console table have their purpose, have a function. You need to be placing your items in odd numbers or in groups of threes. So you can place one item by itself, you can do 3, you can do 5, you can do 7, and so on and so on, depending on how large the space is that you're decorating. You need to mix your shapes and your textures. So in my case, I have some smooth items, some sheen items, some matte items, some with extreme texture, and now that adds all the interest once everything is placed on the console table. The last thing is that you need to have a color scheme. So here you're using 1 to 2, at most 3 colors. If you're doing metals, 1 to 2 metals is okay to mix, and you should have an accent color. So in my case, in my house, my theme is minimal Scandinavian, and my with some wood tones, and my accent color, the initial accent color I had, has changed. That's why I mentioned that as you continue to discover what you want for your space and what makes you happy, some things are going to change. So I've changed my accent color that I wanted for this space, and you'll be seeing that in some upcoming videos that I'll be sharing with you. So without wasting any more time, and if you're interested in seeing how I style my console table, let's get into this video. So this is a table that we'll be styling. It's a bent glass table with some wood tones and an extra drawer there for storage. It also has some silver finishes, and I love it because it's the perfect size for this space. I got it from Victoria Court, and I've paired it together with a round mirror with some silver finishes. This mirror is about 60 centimeters wide, and they go very well together. So once you have your table down here, the next item that you should consider is what to put above your table. So in my case, I have a mirror, and that is because it's at my entryway, and this one serves the function of us looking at ourselves before we leave the house, as well as the decor aspect. And I actually love that when I stand here, I can see the rest of my living room. You could also add a piece of art right here if your console table is not at your entryway. So for my case, I went with a mirror, and I'll be sharing where I got all these items in the description box down below, so make sure to check that out. First thing that I I've always placed on my console table is this tray, and it's a catch-all tray. I thrifted this from Decor. So what I did, it was actually a green color, and I just pre-painted it with a gloss black paint, spray paint. And so this one I use it to catch all the things like the keys, my husband's wallet when he comes home, some loose things that he wants to just leave at the door before he proceeds on into the house. This is the first piece that I'll place, and I'll place it on the very extreme right, and that's exactly at the entryway. So when you walk in, or when I walk in, we place our things here, our keys, masks, if we are using some reusable ones, and stuff like that. The next thing that I'll place is a dispenser bottle, and inside here I have the sanitizer. We are living in COVID times, so the first thing that we do when we walk into the house is sanitize before we can go and wash our hands. So this one I got it from a page on Instagram called Ozel. So here I'm just placing 2 items, and the third item that I'll place is this diffuser bottle. So this one I also thrifted with Jojo from Decor. I did some acrylic strokes on it, and then I used some bamboo skewers. My intention with this is that I want to do my own DIY diffuser, homemade, but I'm still getting the ingredients, so I've not gotten to do that. Once I do that, I'm gonna be making it so that it can sit at the entryway. So when you're walking into the house, the first thing you're just hit with a nice fresh scent. Yeah, so that's that, and I'll place that here. That's how it looks with the first group of threes. Another thing that I've seen a lot of people use for console table styling is decor books, and in my case, if you've watched the last week's vlog, you have already seen how I changed this decor book that I got from Home Decor using just spray paint. So I have that. I have my wedding book. I have my wedding day book right here. And then you've seen me upcycle these. These are actually my university yearbook. I don't know how I ended up with 2, but I ended up just gluing them together, covering them, and giving it spray paint, a coat of spray paint. So I'll be using this at the very end here. And for the 3 books, you don't count them as one, you actually count them as one group. So that's one item. So the next item I'm going to place are some glass candle holders. So these are items that I thrifted. So they're so cute, they're just glass. Hold me close till I get up. The third item that I'll place are candles. So this one I think I got it from TACC. And these candles I got them from a decor shop at Next Gen. Time is barely on our side. I don't want to waste what's left. So that is the second group of items that I'll place on that table. Then in the middle, what I'm gonna place are these vases and this tray. This one I thrifted. These vases I got them from Victoria Courts, and these are faux orchids that I got from Home. It's called what? I'll just link everything though. So I'll place this in the middle. Then just to add some interest in that area, I'm going to add these deco beads, these garland wooden beads that I upcycled, and I'm going to place them inside and have them hanging just to the outside like that. So you can see here I already have my triangle, the very tallest going that way like that. So I have my triangle starting here like that. Then for my table, since it has this other space, I'd like also to have some sort of decor at this point and some more at the very bottom. So for that level, I'm going to be using these items. This one I got from House of Leather. This one I also got it from House of Leather. And this one I thrifted it and then I spray painted it a matte. Then in the bottom, I like to add some baskets. And these ones just have some blankets. This one has my daughter's toys and her blanket. And this one has my shopping bags and a blanket. So that's it for that look. So in this case, my theme colors here are white and black, and my metals are silver, and I also have some glass. So you can see the glass comes in with those vases, and I have that one at the very end there. You need to have them like in a diagonal. Don't place them directly across each other. So I have this silver mirrored bowl just to pull into that silver that is in that candle, the silver in the mirror, and the silver right there. And then for my wood tones, at least now here I have some baskets, and these baskets are from Home Decor 254. So they pull that natural wood tones. And down here I'm intending on getting a rug. So I haven't gotten to go shopping for a rug, but I'll be having a rug right here. And then here you can see the mix in the textures as I was talking about. You have some sheen, and then you have some mattes. So that's how it looks like, and that is tile number 1. I'm still using the same catch-all tray because I like it because it's large enough to fit everything. So I'll still be placing it at the very right corner of the right end of the table, and on top of it I'll be placing the same dispenser bottle. Then in the middle I'll be going in again with the same books. So the whole idea is for you to shop around your house. These ones have moved around a lot, so they might even end up on my coffee table next. So for now, these are the only books I have. This one, as I've said, I upcycled it, and this one used to be some sort of designs, so I just made it into a black book using spray paint. So these two, I'm going to place them in the middle. So the two books form one part of the three, of the odd number. So I'll have it like that. I'm going to place these candle holders, and these are all thrifted. I spray painted them all matte black.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't want to waste what's left.
And the third item will be some candles. These candles, together with this round one, these candles will make the third part of the group, and these candles I got them from Orcadeco.
And love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't want to waste what's left.
And then just to add some bit of interest in that spot, I'm going to place the same deco beads that I made.
And on we'll go. To the highway.
I just looped them around that small candle holder, and then just to bring the natural in and just to pull the wood elements that I have on my console table, I'll place this vase, and this vase you saw me upcycle it. It was a glass vase. Then I wrapped it with table mat, an old table mat, and then I painted on it using acrylic paint. So that gives us the texture.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on.
Next to it, I'll just add these other vases. This one is also from Victoria Courts, and this one is also part of the the two that I've showed you in the first style. So this will add the accent color that I'm using, and then the texture. I love this one. It has such a beautiful texture.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highway.
On the second shelf, on the second layer, on the second shelf, I'm going to be using this candle holder. This candle holder that I thrifted and then I spray painted matte, and I'm just going to place this candle that I don't ever intend on lighting. So just to give it a bit of symmetry. The next item will be my wedding book, and I'll place it just below the other books but in a vertical position. Then lastly, I'm going to place these baskets. They were sisal baskets. They were yellow in color. I spray painted them, and then I painted the rims using a white acrylic paint, and I'm going to place them here. So to add the varying heights in this setup, I've used the vase with the Pampas as the tallest item, and then the candle holders in the middle, and then the catch-all tray at the end there. So now my triangle will start from there, go down like that, and up. So at any given time, you need your items to be forming a triangle. So the varying shapes and textures, as you can see, very interesting. And also my personal touch is right there where I made some decor items myself. I kept the bottom the same with those baskets. And I love that this drawer actually serves as a storage. And that mirror serves the purpose of checking yourself out before you leave. Yeah. And I actually love how it reflects the living room. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, definitely let me know in the comment section down below which one was your favorite, if it was the first style or the second style. And I'll really appreciate that. If you really enjoyed this video, give it a huge thumbs up. Remember to share it with your friends, your family, and whoever really you think might want to see it. Also, please do not forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, bye.